What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, as you know, I checked out the Swedish royal family, and now we're here in Norway checking out Norway's royal family. And it says they are the biggest rebels of all of them. So we finna check this out, see what it's about. Y'all hit that subscribe button, send down those recommendations. Let's see, Norway.
How members of the Norway royal family are the biggest rebels of them all. The British royal family may be the most famous one, but that doesn't mean the Windsors are the most interesting European royals. Their family drama is splattered throughout major news sites, but there are still quite a few generational dynasties inhabiting castles across the continent, with plenty of spectacles that don't always make the news. One of the coolest unknown monarchies is Norway's royal family. Ancient dynasty. Monarchs have been in control of Norway since 872, and in 1905 the citizens finally had a chance to pick their ruler, King Haakon VII. Before being named king, his civilian name was Christian Frederick Karl George Valdemar Axel.
Dang.
We're not sure why he
had to change it. Oh, they wondering too.
Had to change it. His original name wasn't complicated at all.
Yeah, the second name complicated.
Modern leaders. The current state heads are King Harald and his wife Queen Sonja. Like the United Kingdom, Norway has a constitutional monarchy in which the monarchs are ceremonial figureheads. Parliament has most of the power to make decisions and is elected by Norwegians. The castle. Norway's royal family lives at the Royal Palace in Oslo. The castle's 173 rooms give them plenty of space to spread out. It was originally built for King Carl Johan to live in, but he died before the construction was finished. Lord Chamberlain and his family were the first Norwegian royals to reside there. King Harald is active. King Harald may be in his 80s, but he still lives a busy life. In his younger days, 1964, 1968, and 1972, he sailed in 3 different Olympic Games for his country.
Wow.
And at 84 years old, his age doesn't keep him from the water.
That's amazing.
Despite the potentially dangerous conditions, the monarch continues to set sail.
I think that's always good, when you get older, you still doing those things. Even though, you might not be able to move as fast to do it, you still out there. My grandfather, before he died, he was still in his 90s. He was still mowing his yard. He was still cutting the limbs off his trees and all that stuff. Like, it's amazing to see. You just hope to be able to do that stuff when you get their age.
A secret royal romance. Harold and Sonja met in the 1950s. Their relationship was a secret for 10 years because Sonja didn't have a royal background. Harold threatened to end his part of the line if his family didn't let him marry his long-term partner. In 1968, the pair finally wed and took their relationship public.
Wow.
Prince Sverre Magnus's antics. The third in line for the Norwegian throne is Prince Sverre Magnus. Sverre is only 15. Photographers have captured him yawning and making fun of ceremonial events.
Oh, dang.
He even dabbed for the camera at the King
Not
and
a
Queen's
dab.
dual birthday party. Unroyal royals. The Crown Princess, Mette Marit, had her oldest son, Marius Borg Holby, before she married into the royal family, which was a source of controversy. Marius isn't part of the monarchy, meaning he's exempt from all royal responsibilities. Instead of worrying about the throne, Marius surfs in Los Angeles and is supported by his relatives from afar. An opinionated king. King Harald has more progressive views than Norway's Prime Minister Erna Solberg. Though Queen Elizabeth won't share her political views, King Harald is vocal about his. He supports LGBTQ+ rights, is actively anti-racist, and speaks out against religious intolerance and ableism. Surprise shave. During his parents' birthday celebration on May 9, 2017, Crown Prince Haakon left the room with thick facial hair midway through the event, and when he returned, he'd shaved his beard as part of the entertainment during the gala dinner. This was the first time the prince had shaved off his well-known beard in years. Queen Sonja's
I'm trying to grow one. It takes a while, but
music competition. Every 2 years, Queen Sonja holds the Queen Sonja International Music Competition in Oslo, which she started in 1988.
Wow.
Contestants are invited to sing based on recorded applications, and the winner will get international exposure. Now this is royal privilege being used for good.
Yeah, that brings a lot of opportunity. I wonder, how does Norway get them to go to Eurovision though, you know?
Now this is royal privilege being used for good. Norwegian coat of arms. The Schleswig-Holstein-Sonderburg-Glücksburg royal family, the monarch's full last name, is represented by an impressive coat of arms. On a red background, a golden lion holds a silver axe. This is a symbol that perfectly represents their stately titles and shows their coolness simultaneously. Self-earners. The majority of royal families are supported by
Okay, so this is just the father and son and daughter? So it's just them four.
Taxpayers.
Sure,
this isn't how it works in Norway. Norwegian nobles like to earn their own money. For instance, Prince Haakon recorded a Christmas single with the Katzenjammer Band.
What?
The song erupted in popularity. Haakon did donate his part of the money to charity. The future queen. Princess Ingrid Alexandra will be the first queen to take the throne in Norway since the 1500s, once her reign starts in the distant future. The country underwent a royal reform that gave the succession power to Ingrid. Even before taking her position, Norwegians are impressed with the teenager. Sporty nobles. Besides King Harald, many others in the Norwegian royal family are avid sports fans. Many members of the family can be seen in the stands at local events. And like Harald, the majority of the nobles love sailing. Harald's father, Olav V, also sailed in the Olympics. Adventurous travelers. Queen Sonja and King Harald flew to Antarctica in 2015 for a rugged, wintry vacation. Their kids are also into taking trips.
You can vacate in Antarctica? That's wild.
Where they get to hike or camp in the open air. They've also been filmed horseback riding, skiing, and surfing while enjoying their time away from the palace. Eco-friendly family. For 15 years, Prince Haakon has driven an electric car. Their castle is covered in solar panels, and they've nearly eliminated single-use plastic inside. Haakon encourages the public to care for the environment by taking responsibility for their personal consumption of materials and utilities. They're anti-fur. The Norwegian royals have made a pledge to avoid fur, so when Kate and Charles made their official visit to Norway and Kate was wearing a fur hat, her fashion choice stood out poorly.
Dang.
This was awkward because the country plans to phase out fur by 2025.
I mean, it could have been fake fur, maybe a fake little fuzz or something.
Rebel princess. Princess Märtha Louise was always a rebel, but she turned the monarchy upside down when she renounced her title and withdrew from the family in 2002. She's a self-proclaimed clairvoyant and lives apart from the royals. Märtha lives in a modest home, drives a truck, and pays her own taxes. She also founded several different foundations for disabled children.
So you can leave the royal family even though you were born in it? I don't understand that. Like, that's what it says. She renounced her title and withdrew from the family. That's very interesting.
She renounced her title and withdrew from the family in 2002.
She just wanted a normal life.
She's a self-proclaimed clairvoyant and lives apart from the royals. Märtha lives in a modest home, drives a truck, and pays her own taxes. She also founded several different foundations for disabled children. Norwegian Meghan and Harry. Crown Princess Mette Marit's son, Marius, is dating model Julianne Snekstad, and the media loves to compare the young couple to the England's Meghan and Harry. There's been plenty of scrutiny against Julianne for being a model, but Marius's family has stood by him against the onslaught of gossip.
That's good.
A poor king. Compared to other monarchs, King Harald is one of the poorest dynasty leaders on earth. Norwegian royals normally wear comfortable outfits compared to the elaborate ensembles worn by other nobles. In general, their lives are much more modest than those of the international counterparts. Let scandal reign. Royalty doesn't get more down to earth than the Norwegian royal family. If you were to visit one of their more extravagant counterparts, you'd see this for yourself. This was never more true than in Thailand, where money is everything and scandal reigns supreme. Literally.
Wow.
Introducing King Rama X. King Maha Vajiralongkorn, officially King Rama X, is currently surrounded by rumors regarding his whereabouts during the coronavirus pandemic. Each rumor is more outlandish than the next, Not that you can blame people for assuming he'd been involved in some less than classy situations.
So he was just gone.
Royally eccentric. At 67 years old, Vajira Longcorn's life has been filled with privilege and wealth, so it's no surprise that he's grown into an eccentric individual. Born in 1952, his birth was seen as a giant sigh of relief among Thailand's royal family. He was Thailand's
Not
crown
the Emperor's New
jewel.
Groove.
See, Vajira Longcorn was his father's only son, which made him the direct heir to the throne. His name means adorned with jewels or thunderbolts in Thai. He was the crown jewel of Thailand, and judging by his behavior, he knew it.
How did this go from Norwegian to Thailand? What are we doing?
Reputation as a playboy. He was officially crowned prince in 1972, but he'd spent much of his childhood outside of the country. He was educated for the most part in the UK and attended military.
Okay, I think that's it for this video. Cause it was supposed to be the Norwegian family, and all of a sudden it's looked like it shifted into Thailand family. But no, this was definitely interesting. I'm still interested that one of the queens renounced her throne, or renounced like being a part of the family. You know, her title, and withdrew from the family. That's interesting. I didn't know you can do that type of stuff like that. But hey, I'm sure it's tough. It's probably tough being a part of a royal family, because the world holds you to a standard, especially your own country holds you to a certain standard. You know, and most times you just want to live a regular life. But guys, if y'all have another video so I can get into more detail, more depth of seeing this family, hey, y'all send those suggestions my way. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.